It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and somehow you Negroes want me to believe that I'm only picking on black people because I hate my race, and that the actions that I do report is in the minority of crimes committed in the major cities in the United States. And because I'm actually black myself, I shouldn't speak about crimes that we black people commit. Instead, I should focus on crimes that white people commit that supposedly affects us. And while me and many of these people might share the same pigment to our skin color, and we also might share the same racial background, we're obviously not of like minds. They obviously do the coon shit, and I obviously do not support it. We are two different people. They're not my people. My people don't do that shit. Don't tell me because we're of the same race or we have the same skin color, they're my people. Don't do that. Now, when I cite stats to you guys ignore it. If I tell you that 80% of gun violence in major cities are actually related to niggas, and actually niggas make up 40% of those populations, well actually less than 40% of the populations within those major cities, something should be quite alarming. It should kind of tell you that niggas is committing crimes in crazy amounts. It should tell you that also Negroes commit the most gun violence out of everybody. And also, black on black violence is at an all-time high. Now, when people speak about that, apparently you're hating your race because that's allowed, but let George Zimmerman kill another black man, that's obviously out of bounds. Now, this crab in the barrel mentality, this whole Al Sharpton way to look at it where we could put the blame on others, but definitely not ourselves, is what's been keeping us back. You Negroes got to start looking around. As I said, we might be the same race, but me and you Negroes do not think alike. Now, New Orleans, Louisiana, and that's home to notable rappers like Lil Wayne, was the home to the bloody battlefield that went down on Bourbon Street that left 10 wounded and 2 critically injured. And it was done by 2 cowardly coons, and this is how it's being described, at least by the newspapers down there. Well, they said the cowardly niggas, who witnesses say 2 men started arguing, and of course when Negroes start arguing, they don't care where they at because they're so real, they gotta pop it off right there. And of course, what do Negroes carry around? They carry around a pistol. So they were in a crowded area because it's Bourbon Street. That's pretty much a pretty populated area within New Orleans. And now these Negroes start popping off, shooting randomly, because we know these Negroes can't aim. These Negroes hold the gun sideways, shooting over their backs, all types of tricks. And these Negroes probably shot everybody except their intended target. Now, as I said, 10 people were wounded, 2 critically injured, and now a lot of people have all types of horror stories of how they barely dodged bullets from 2 dumbass, cowardly coons who clearly couldn't fight it out. Clearly couldn't go somewhere else where they're at and go to like somewhere they could shoot it out, just them alone, and they had to injure innocent bystanders. Now, of course, this is a tourist area, so police have snapped the fuck into action, and they're not gonna let this go unsolved like most other crimes in urban communities. So, and of course, these 2 fools, because we know these coons love the attention. If they're not posing on Instagram with their guns, they're obviously posing for surveillance camera, just that they could be confronted with that evidence in court. Now, police held a press conference. At the press conference, they said, we're going to catch these little 2, and they couldn't really say what they wanted to say. But they say, these 2 little young men. But what they really want to say is, we're going to catch these 2 fucking coons, and we're going to make sure they get what they deserve. Now, of course, people are going to be like, well, wait. How do you know they're black? Well, because we know white people, they be doing school shootings. Well, we could obviously tell they're Negroes because we see the grainy surveillance footage of them holding the gun, and you can't make out their faces, but you could definitely make out their skin complexion. So for you guys who always say, oh, don't talk about your people. If these are my people, I don't want to be with them. I want to be the fuck away from them. Actually, these type of guys, I actually endorse for them to get the death penalty. I'm endorsing it. So how the hell could I be like them? And also, I do got to give the police commissioner, I got to give him a lot of credit because he's highly heated over that. July 4th is coming up, and that's one of their biggest tourist weekends. So for this to happen the week before July 4th, now police presence is going to be at an all-time high in that city just to make sure nothing of the sort happens until July 4th and even after then. And I can't wait till these 2 coons get apprehended because I will be sitting here laughing and I will be enjoying the fact that 2 coons will be behind bars. Now, as I said, we got to separate them from us. Not because we share the same skin complexion means we're all alike. The Negroes who act like fucking coons, who prey upon each other and have no regard for human life, need to be segregated, one way or another. If we can't send them to an island where they can't come and get to us over here in the U.S., we got to put them in jail and let them give us some hard labor. We need niggas to make life someplace. Let them do something. We need hard labor out of niggas. You don't want to be a promising member of society, we'll get you into voluntary slavery, as I like to call it. The jail system, the prison system, the prison industrial complex. Let's get these coons signed up, and I will sign off on it. I don't care if they look exactly like me. We might be of the same skin complexion, but we're definitely of different minds. Now, it's your boy DJ Akademiks. You guys weigh in on New Orleans, because another area that's also polluted by coons, they haven't got enough attention, so they had to get the ratchets popping off. They had to really light it up, had to show how much real niggas are in New Orleans, and that's why we have this story. So, it's your boy DJ Akademiks. Make sure you hit that like button. Definitely comment, subscribe, and share. I'm out.